What is Upland all about? Is it a property trading game on the blockchain, or is there more to it? Is Upland going through an identity crisis? Upland just released the city of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, where players were able to mint virtual land on the blockchain and within the Upland Metaverse. We can see on the map transportation terminals at nearly almost 20 additional cities in the United States, from San Francisco, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and more. In all of these cities, players are able to own virtual land and even start creating their own virtual businesses. Up until now, Upland has marketed itself as a property trading game. But as I came across the Google Play Store, I noticed that that has changed. We can see here they now say Upland, form a virtual empire. If you didn't already know, Upland is over 3 years old. The metaverse is also mobile first and is one of the first to be available on the Google Play Store. In this video, I want to share with you what I think it means for Upland, from them changing their slogan from a property trading game to form a virtual empire. Now, if I scroll down on this Google Play page, we can see here, first of all, that there was an update made on the 26th of July. So this is exactly when they had changed their slogan here. I'm not sure what other additions they had added on this update, but this is a notable one. Now, if we head over to the Upland website, and we click on guides and tutorials and check out what is Upland, then we can read a little bit more. This information was created quite a while ago, and this is where I'm going to be able to explain a little bit more about the change in their slogan. If we scroll down to what is Upland, it says at its heart, Upland is a property trading, city building metaverse designed for players to explore cities, collect properties, and meet other Uplanders. But saying that is like saying the Empire State Building is just a skyscraper. If we read further, it says under play, more than anything, Upland is a game where you can buy, sell, and trade property. Uplanders explore cities to mint rare and unique property NFTs, which can then be used to complete property collections or sold on the open marketplace. Our vision is to make Upland an immersive experience that goes well beyond becoming a real estate mogul. So here, does Upland have some sort of identity crisis where until now they've been saying that it's a property trading game, but now they are saying form a virtual empire? It goes on to state here that the vision for Upland is a fully realized digital metaverse that blurs the lines of the physical and virtual worlds. Eventually, Upland will house arcades, marketplaces, businesses, exchanges, community governance, and much more. Some of the things that they have not listed in this, because it is a little bit outdated, are cars that have entered the metaverse, partnerships with the NFL Players Association, FC Porto in Porto, Portugal, which is a city that is going to be released in the near future, a partnership with the Mangueira Samba School in Rio de Janeiro. There are outdoor decor shops that are expected to open shortly, with players having the ability to start constructing their own factories within Upland. Can you find success by being a real estate mogul within Upland? The answer is absolutely yes. It is possible, and there are many people that are doing it. In the early days of Upland, there wasn't much more to do aside from minting properties and trading them and selling them. There was even a time where there was no such thing as Spark. Players were not able to even build homes on top of their properties. So back then, it was very relevant to be calling Upland a property trading game. But now, with all of these additional features coming out, players are really able to develop different types of strategies and plan that go beyond owning dozens or hundreds or even thousands of properties in cities all across the metaverse. Maybe you love to dance and you love to dance the samba and you entered the metaverse solely because of the Upland partnership with the Mangueira Samba School. You don't care about properties in New York or properties or buying NFLPA football legits in Rutherford. You just want to own one property that is very close to the Samba school, so you can go there and participate in whatever that partnership provides. So that's a completely different strategy that was not available up until recently. I think that it's important that now Upland is starting to realize that they can start providing other options for players who are not specifically interested in the real estate aspect of Upland. If you're interested in learning more about some different starter strategies in Upland, I implore you to take a look at the link in the description below. The Upland Guide is a complete guide that provides you with the basics as well as some starter strategies to help you get started and grow your empire within the Upland Metaverse. Now, when Upland says form a virtual empire, I take that to mean not specifically from a real estate standpoint. Sure, you could want to own hundreds, if not thousands, of properties in a specific city or neighborhood to develop a node in a community, or you might want to form your virtual empire around football. And that could be American football with the NFL Players Association legits that are being sold. You could create your own fan shops. You can open up fan shops in different cities and create a empire around football. It could be around the city of Porto in Portugal, where Upland has the partnership with FC Porto. So if you're a diehard Porto fan and maybe you want to open up some shops or create a community around that football team, you can create your empire over there. Maybe you're a car aficionado and you want to race cars in Upland, so you would need to have a lot of block explorers, which will be your drivers of your cars, or you just want to be a car racer. You might also just want to use those cars to become a shipping company, shipping goods from a factory to a showroom. There are endless opportunities for you to come into Upland and figure out how you want to present yourself within this metaverse. It's no longer just limited to real estate. I think this is a great step moving forward of what we can expect from Upland. Jumping into the metaverse may seem a little bit intimidating. You might think that you are late to the game, and I can assure you that you are not. There are always new cities being opened in Upland. There's always opportunities to start building your virtual empire. If you're trying to start out by playing for free, or if you're willing to invest some money, there are lots of growth opportunities, and you are absolutely able to still start forming your own empire. If you haven't yet signed up for Upland, make sure to check out the link in our description below. There's some information about additional bonuses that we provide new players when you sign up with the Upland Guide referral code. Also, make sure to check out some of these next videos to learn more about getting started in the metaverse.